How's it going? Hope you guys are having an excellent Tuesday. It is August 17th, which means that Data Career Jumpstart is launching tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. Been spending a lot of time getting that ready. We're doing an awesome kickoff party tomorrow with some free training about my best 10 tips to break into data science. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely check that out. But besides all of that, we have Stockton with us, my friend from Utah. Well, I guess we're LinkedIn friends. We're becoming friends. How about that? And we're gonna talk about some careers and some data. So Stockton, what's up? How's your day been?
It's going pretty good. Thank you.
Good, good. What do you want to talk about today?
Um, I just wanted to go from my resume a little bit and see what advice you had on polishing it up and what advice you had on improving my data side.
Okay, sweet. You want to share your screen?
Yes,
There
let
should be
me.
a button at the bottom that says share.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Hmm,
Okay, sweet.
Okay, can you see it?
Yep, and we just pulled it up. Let me see. Maybe we'll make it like that so everyone can see. All right, we're looking at it.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, I see you got, let's see, BYU Idaho, data science, nice. That's one of the only like undergrads that has a data science program, so that's pretty fun. Let's see, created content for artificial curriculum course. Oh, right. Whoa, was that at Intermountain Healthcare?
Yeah, so they're still developing it. I got to help out a little bit. Basically, there's over 100 analysts at the company, and the data science team wants them to have knowledge of building machine learning products.
Mm,
And so the data science team would kind of be like a quality check for analysts building machine learning models and stuff.
that's cool. That's a cool thing to have on your resume. Um, okay, nice. Western Electric rules. All right, online data specialist. Collect. Um, okay. And data analyst intern. You have a great like experience. This is really good for. Are you graduated? Scroll back up. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I graduate April.
Oh, see, you're not even graduate. This is really good experience to have. Okay, keep scrolling down. All right, I already see something. Oh wait, scroll all the way down. Okay, okay. Well, you're at 2 pages.
Yeah, this is
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think your resume is actually really good. Like just experience wise, it looks very
mhm.
good. It looks like just like a couple really small things that just stand out. It looks like there's an extra space in front of that technical project manager. Um,
All right here.
yeah, it just doesn't look like that T and that D line up. Like I could be blind, but it looks like they don't line up to me. Super
You're
small,
right.
super small, but I noticed it, so someone else might know. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. Like, no one's gonna not hire you based off of that. But obviously, you want it to look as clean and polished as you can. I think you have like great experience. It looks really good. Scroll back up to the top. Okay, a couple things. Um, okay, I like the link to your LinkedIn. That's good. I like that a lot. Um, I would probably. Well, okay. Here's a couple things. One, you got to have your resume one page. That's like a must.
Okay.
Um, so
Oh,
we got to figure
so
out how to move those skills.
I did update. Like it's always been one page. I just since
You
adding
you added more
this,
stuff here.
yeah. So, what do you think? Omit just the skills section because
This is an interesting part about I think I'm guessing you used Word to make this, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. And I think it looks actually pretty dang good if I'm being honest. I don't know if I'd admit the skills section. Let me see if I can pull up my resume just really fast.
Okay.
Just because keep sharing yours though.
Okay.
You don't have to
Okay.
unshare. I think I can add mine in. Hold on. I don't know where my resume is though. Hold on. I gotta think. I don't really use it that much anymore. Resume. All right, here. All right, yeah, here's one. We'll pull that up. And then let me share screen. What about a window? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so can you see my resume?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess a couple things. I wish I could share like 2 at a time. That would be pretty cool, huh?
That would be sweet.
But it doesn't look like I can. Okay, so here's my resume, and I actually made mine in PowerPoint. So just going off, I mean, obviously I have a lot of weird stuff going on, like it's dark mode and stuff like that. But it looks like my text is a little bit smaller than yours. So that could be one way to squeeze in more stuff is just have a little bit
Okay.
smaller text. I can't really tell, but it maybe looks that way. But the thing I was going to show you is I have these skills up here kind of as like these little cloud buttons, but they're like all stacked on top of each other. So what that does is it really minimizes your white space, which is obviously hard to do in Word, but
Yeah.
your skills is like if you compare, I probably have the same amount of skills like listed on the resume as you do, but if you look at like the real estate that they're owning, it's actually a lot less because you have all that horizontal line, and there's like white space in between it. So you could, this is like one way to like pack in your skills. A
Okay. Yeah,
little bit
I've
harder.
seen
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
two column a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the 2 column. Before I had this resume, let me see if I can find what it looked like. Oh, I can't really find a recent one. But yeah, so the 2 column could work. I don't know if it like is a necessity. I just for some reason like it. I don't really have a reason behind it. But I just wanted to show you like that's one way to like pack in the skills. Yeah. The other thing that I wanted to show you on my resume, this is like personal preference. You have like a very interesting undergrad because there's just not that many people with a data science undergrad. It's very unusual to be honest. But I actually have my education at the bottom.
Gotcha.
So it's interesting. I have my education at the bottom because I just don't think. Oh wait, you can't even hardly see it. That ticker's kind of in the way. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Because it's just like not what someone's gonna hire me for necessarily. Like
True.
it'll get
True.
me in the door. Like people like, oh, okay, he has master's data science. He has a decent GPA, right? That'll like get you through the process. But I don't. Once a human sees it, I don't think they really care too much. It's like more of a checkbox versus a differentiator, right?
Yeah, and I feel like it's that way a lot, especially in data science.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. The other thing I'll just show you about my resume is I just have my work experience first, just because that's what I want people to see, and then I have my projects on this side. But I mean, my resume is not perfect. Let's go back to looking at yours if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let's see. Is it sharing again?
I'm seeing us.
Okay.
I don't know if you. Yeah, there we go. Now I see it. Yep. And can you just zoom in like to like 100? Yeah. Perfect. So in terms of creating space, I'd be a little cognitive of bullet points that have 1 word second lines. So for instance, that last one, yeah, right there, machine learning. So like, I wonder if you can, and this is where I don't really know a whole lot about like automated systems, but like one way to abbreviate this sentence would be use ML instead of machine learning, or
Okay.
um, maybe like you take out the word card, maybe like credit is like, it doesn't really
Okay.
matter. I don't know. Like that's just one way to save space is when you have 1 or 2 words on a whole new line, you can get rid of it sometimes. So like for instance, on the last bullet of data analyst intern, created metric predicting probability of customers churning through cat boost boosted tree algorithm. You could take out the whole word algorithm there. Like
Okay.
people who you either know cat boost or like boosted tree or you don't.
Yeah.
And someone who doesn't, they can be like, oh, what is that? And someone who does, they obviously know it's probably an algorithm. So that would save you another line.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's
there's some small things.
that's smart. Yeah, just omit those.
Yeah, but I think you have a pretty dang good resume. The other thing I would think about doing, scroll a little bit back to like the second experience. Yeah. Like so this online data specialist. Yeah, once again, you could probably delete and BYU pathway. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
that's probably one way to get away. Another thing that I see you do sometimes, like you do really well for your first bullet point, is adding some sort of a number makes eyes drawn to that. So, for instance, like without even reading every bullet point, I see 100 on that first bullet point. I see 3 on the data analyst intern. So, like our eyes are naturally drawn to bullets or numbers. So you could always try to add
Add
some,
those.
yeah. Um, and the last thing I want to ask you is with your degree, like you've obviously done a lot of coding. Do you have a GitHub?
I do, but I don't have any projects posted on there.
Okay. Um, I'm not like a huge fan of GitHub, but I know a lot of people like to see stuff in GitHub. I'm more of a fan of having a portfolio, like a website that people
Mm-hmm.
can go to. So like, yeah, on my resume, I have my own personal website. I think it just shows your work better than a one-page resume. And then I have links on my resume to like articles I wrote or like graphs I made. Like so the
Oh, okay.
so the resume now is not only a one-page PDF, it basically becomes a wormhole of my entire website, um, which I think makes me stand out when I apply for jobs. Um,
Okay.
but you can build that up as you go. Like you don't have to do that all in one go. I think your resume is actually pretty dang good.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Scroll back up to the top. Let me just see your header one more time. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Um, yeah, it looks pretty sweet, man. I'm actually pretty impressed. It's a great resume.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions about this or anything else?
Um, well, I think I am getting to the point where you talked about um well, yeah, of like because I don't even have any personal projects posted on here. I mean, I don't think I have any that are like complete enough to add on to a resume, but I think I'm to the point of like probably posting those on GitHub or doing a personal website, like you said, would be good. Um, I guess. What hosting site do you use for your website?
I actually just use okay, for my website, I actually use GitHub Pages,
Oh, okay.
um, which is free, but it's kind of a nightmare. It's pretty complex. Like I don't know like what your background is, but like unless you really understand CSS and HTML and Markdown and Jekyll, it's kind of a steep learning curve.
Okay.
Um, so my old portfolio was in Wix. I think Wix does the job, and you can just drag and drop and do stuff there. And honestly, to be perfectly honest, I think you could even just do posting on Medium, like making an article on Medium and then having Medium be your portfolio. That's another way to do it. You can like put your code in there, you can put all your graphs, you can make your write up, so you don't even need like necessarily a hosting site. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I haven't looked into Medium, so I'll look into that.
yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a pretty pop-in data science community there called Towards Data Science.
Yeah.
People are posting yeah, okay, there you go. That's a Medium publication. So you could even just post always on Towards Data Science and it would look good.
Okay, sweet. Okay, thank you so much. I know you're super busy, so I don't want to keep you, but
No problem. I got one more time. I got time for more question if you want.
um,
No
hmm.
problem if not. You could be good too.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you a lot, though.
Okay, sweet man. Well, that is hopefully that helps, and I'm excited to see where you go, man. I appreciate you coming on, and let's grab lunch sometime for sure. Like definitely let me know when you're in Lower Valley, Utah.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Stockton. Talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye. All right, Percy has a question. Hi, Avery. Would you please give us a summary about your website, like host, what you have in there, and whatever important to mention? Well, I just told you a host. You can check out averyjsmith.com and go look at it and see what's on there. If you want an in-depth actual tutorial on how I created everything, what I put on there, why I put stuff on there, sign up for Data Career Jumpstart, and I explain it all in detail there. But for now, you can go check out averyjsmith.com. You can see what I put on there. Once again, I use GitHub Pages, but I wouldn't be opposed to using Wix. It's just more customizable to use GitHub Pages, but it's a lot easier to use Wix. Hopefully that answers your question. Duran was here. Quantifying plays a huge role for sure. Yeah, that's the quantifying is basically when you put numbers on your resume. It looks very interesting. And it shows like what you actually accomplished. All right. Well, that is the Ask Avery show today. For those who are watching, I'm actually going to take a pretty long break for a while from Ask Avery. I've done, about 20 of these shows in about 30 days, and I don't know when I'm going to bring it back. It will be back sometime in the future, probably not daily. But in the meantime, if you ever have questions for me, you can definitely check out datacareerjumpstart.com, and that is where I'm helping people right now. So anyways, appreciate all you guys, and we'll talk later. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Hey, and if you haven't signed up for the masterclass on how my top 10 tips to break in data science, definitely sign up. Okay. It's tomorrow at noon Eastern. Don't want to